In recent years, Bitcoin has been gaining widespread attention, not just from individual investors and tech enthusiasts, but also from governments around the world. A significant development has emerged. The US government, which has historically been skeptical of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, is now looking to acquire up to 1 million Bitcoin. But why would a government, particularly one like the US, consider buying such a large amount of Bitcoin? In this video, we will dive deep into the reasons behind this potential move and explore the possible motivations for the US government's interest in Bitcoin. We'll look at the economic, geopolitical, and technological factors that may be at play here, as well as the potential consequences this could have for the cryptocurrency market, global economies, and individual investors. By the end of this video, you will have a clearer understanding of why the US government might want to buy 1 million Bitcoin and what it means for the future of finance and digital currencies. Whether you're an experienced investor or just curious about the role of Bitcoin in the global economy, this video will offer valuable insights that can help you navigate the rapidly changing world of digital assets. Why Bitcoin? The first question that comes to mind when hearing that the US government wants to buy 1 million Bitcoin is, why Bitcoin? What makes this decentralized cryptocurrency so appealing to a government that controls its own fiat currency? Bitcoin's appeal lies in its decentralized nature and fixed supply. Unlike fiat currencies, which can be printed at will by central banks, Bitcoin has a hard cap of 21 million coins. This scarcity is often compared to precious metals like gold, which have historically been seen as stores of value during times of economic uncertainty. As central banks around the world continue to print money and inject it into economies to combat inflation and stimulate growth, Bitcoin presents a hedge against the devaluation of fiat currencies. For the US government, acquiring Bitcoin could be a strategic move to protect the value of the dollar. In a world where inflation is becoming a growing concern. By holding Bitcoin, the US government would be investing in a currency that cannot be inflated away by overprinting. This would make Bitcoin an appealing asset for diversification, much like gold. Moreover, Bitcoin's global appeal and increasing mainstream adoption make it a natural candidate for the US to consider as a key asset in its future financial strategy. With institutions, large companies, and even other governments getting involved with Bitcoin, it is clear that this digital currency is gaining traction. The US government might be looking to solidify its position in the world's financial landscape by securing a large stake in Bitcoin now, before the price increases further. The geopolitical angle. Another key factor to consider is the geopolitical context in which this move could be taking place. The US has historically maintained dominance in the global financial system through the use of the dollar, which is the world's reserve currency. However, as geopolitical tensions rise and nations like China and Russia begin exploring digital currencies and alternative financial systems, the US risks losing some of its control over global economic transactions. Bitcoin, being a decentralized, borderless digital currency, could provide the US with a new means of maintaining influence in the global financial system. By acquiring a large amount of Bitcoin, the US government would be positioning itself to have a significant stake in the future of money. This could help the US retain a leading role in the global economy, even as other countries begin to explore and implement their own digital currencies, such as China's digital yuan. Furthermore, Bitcoin could serve as a tool for bypassing certain international sanctions and financial barriers that are imposed on countries like Iran and Venezuela. With its ability to operate outside the traditional banking system, Bitcoin can facilitate cross-border transactions without the need for intermediaries, which could be particularly valuable in times of geopolitical tension. This also ties into the larger issue of national security. The US government might be looking at Bitcoin as a way to protect its financial infrastructure from cyber threats or to safeguard against the rise of competing digital currencies from adversarial countries. The potential of Bitcoin to act as a neutral, globally accessible financial system may provide the US with a competitive edge in maintaining its financial supremacy in the digital age. Bitcoin as a reserve asset. One of the most exciting possibilities is that the US government might be considering Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Just as countries hold gold reserves to back their national currency and maintain financial stability, Bitcoin could serve as a digital reserve for the US dollar. Given Bitcoin's fixed supply, it is viewed as a store of value that cannot be easily devalued through inflationary policies or excessive money printing. If the US government were to purchase 1 million Bitcoin, it could be a strategic move to back the value of the dollar with a digital asset that has an independent and deflationary nature. This could potentially provide the US with an asset that is both globally recognized and resistant to inflationary pressures, creating an additional layer of financial security in times of crisis. It's worth noting that many large institutional investors and corporations have already begun adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets as a hedge against inflation. Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Square have all made headlines in recent years for their Bitcoin acquisitions. If the US were to follow suit, it could signal to the rest of the world that Bitcoin is now being considered not just as a speculative asset, but as a legitimate reserve asset that can provide long-term financial stability. Quiz time. Which of the following is a key characteristic of Bitcoin? A. Unlimited supply. B. Centralized control. C. Fixed supply of 21 million coins. D. Only used in the US. Drop your answer in the comments below, and a random winner will be selected to win an Amazon voucher. Good luck! The future of Bitcoin and government involvement. Looking to the future, the US government's decision to buy 1 million Bitcoin could be the beginning of a larger trend in which national governments around the world begin incorporating Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies into their financial strategies. As digital currencies gain more mainstream adoption, we may see more governments follow suit, not just as a reserve asset, but as a means of developing digital economies and enhancing financial sovereignty. The potential for government-backed digital currencies, such as central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, also plays a role in the ongoing transformation of the global financial system. However, Bitcoin's decentralized nature sets it apart from CBDCs, which are controlled by central banks and governments. This distinction may give Bitcoin a unique position in the future of money, where it could serve as an alternative to both traditional fiat currencies and government-controlled digital currencies. If you like our video, do like, comment, and share with your friends and family. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more latest updates.